Buffalo selects Jack Eichel.
So what does Eichel bring to the Sabres?
He's got special athleticism.
You're talking about an elite player.
He does everything at a high pace.
He dominated the NCAA last season, leading the nation in scoring, becoming only the second freshman to win the Hobey Baker Award.
Eichel back and goal! Jack Eichel!
Eichel also got some valuable experience taking on many of the top players in the game at the World Championship, and he certainly wasn't out of place, picking up 7 points in 10 games, third on the U.S. team in scoring as they took home the bronze.
He has elite skill. He's elite speed, elite ability to accelerate down the ice.
Now, he's the face of the Sabres rebuild as they look to return to the playoffs for the first time since 2011.
I wanted to be a part of this organization. All the pieces kind of, fell the way I wanted them to.
And if it all goes well, Eichel will be one of the front runners to take home the Calder Trophy.
I'm up for, the challenge. I expect a lot out of myself.
We're pleased to welcome the second overall pick, Jack Eichel, to the show. Jack, you put on the full Sabres gear last week for a photo shoot. How did it feel?
Yeah, it was a little bit weird. It's just, obviously for the photo shoot, but it's a little bit different feeling. Putting it on. It was the first time I ever had the full uniform on, and it felt great to wear the jersey though.
New Sabres head coach Dan Bylsma knows how to work with young superstars from his days with Sidney Crosby at Pittsburgh. He was your assistant coach at the Worlds in the Czech Republic. Have you talked with Coach Bylsma, and if so, what did he have to say?
Obviously he's worked with some of the best players in the world, like Crosby and Malkin, and he's extremely knowledgeable on the game, and I think he's going to be a great coach for us. So, and I just want to keep working, and he's had a lot of good advice for me, and he's always really welcome to help.
The Sabres finished dead last in the league last season, but they've made significant changes this summer. What are your expectations for the team this upcoming season?
Yeah, I think obviously a lot of new faces, and it's a lot different of a locker room than it was last year. So I think a lot of positive is coming to Buffalo next year, and I just want to be a piece of that puzzle.
Jack, how about you personally? What are your expectations as a rookie in the NHL?
Obviously, first and foremost, you want to make the team out of training camp, and you want to be an impact player, and you just you want to help your team win games, and no matter how you do that.
The McDavid-Eichel comparisons began long before you were both drafted. It's sure to continue this season. How big of a motivation will trying to win the Calder Trophy be?
You're competitive, so you want to do the best you can do in every situation, and obviously that's motivation. But there's so much motivation to be a successful player next year.
You just signed a new sponsorship deal with Bauer. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I've used Bauer my entire life, and I wanted to be a part of this team. So, when the fit was right, and I was able to, finalize, a deal with them. It's a dream come true to be a part of the Bauer family. Their products, and the people that are a part of the team. It's it's a perfect fit for me, and I couldn't be happier.
Jack, thanks for taking time to speak with us. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and good luck at camp.
Thank you.
Meantime, Jamie joins us now from South Beach, and my first question should be, what the heck are you doing on this show? You're on vacation, but if you're here, you're here. So let's put you to work. What kind of season do you think Eichel will have?
I think Jack Eichel's going to have a terrific season, and now everyone in Canada is talking about Connor McDavid and Edmonton, and so they should, but they cannot overlook the situation that Jack Eichel is going to be placed in Buffalo. He's going to get tremendous opportunity to not only be that number one centerman and work with a lot of players, but you look at the skill set to some of the players that are going to be around him. People forget that Evander Kane, Tyler Ennis, Matt Molson, these guys are going to help him be a very good player. And Dan Bylsma is no stranger to mixing up lines. So if Dan Bylsma decides that, Jack Eichel struggling a little bit at center, he can push him to the wing and play him with Ryan O'Reilly, who was acquired over the summer. So there are lots of options for Coach Dan Bylsma. And Jack Eichel, the one thing I also add in, he's going to be playing out east. The West is a much heavier conference. So out east, I think Eichel's going to have some tremendous success.
What an exciting time this is for the NHL to have these two kids coming in at exactly the same time. But you know what makes me a little sad? Eichel's in the Eastern Conference and McDavid's in the Western Conference. That means we may never see these guys play a playoff series against each other. We've never seen Sidney Crosby play against Jonathan Toews. We didn't see Gretzky and Lemieux. I want to see these two guys head-to-head.
Regardless, both outstanding players.